I want to bring back Shark Tank's Barbara Corcoran for advice for Americans who are struggling to navigate these economic waters. And Barbara, as you know, we're sitting here waiting. Any moment we're about to get what are likely to be historic weekly unemployment numbers. Just give a quick tip on Americans who are trying to navigate through this.
Oh, I'm sorry, George. I was waiting for that big number. I've been eager for it all morning. Of course, I'll give you a tip on how to navigate through it. There's a lot of people that feel that they're going to get great benefits from the government, and it's good to have help from the government. But the weekly unemployment check, if you really think about it, is only going to be about $800 to $1,150, a lot more than people are used to, but still, it's not a lot of money. You haven't won the lottery. So you're going to have to learn to spread out your money, make the rent and mortgage payments as your number one priority. And you do that because it's simply really easier to replace a credit card than it's certainly going to be to replace a home. And the last is you really need to be understanding where you're spending your money. Most people do not know where the money is going. So you need to comb through all your bills, all your credit card statements to see where you're actually spending your cash. And then decide to only spend it on essentials. Because this is a time for self-restriction and discipline. And that's the time we're in right here.
And Barbara, we are just getting word. CNBC is just reporting the number is as bad as anybody could have expected, 3.28 million. Just to put that in perspective for people, usually the weekly unemployment claims are about 200,000. That's what it was just last week. The highest ever in history before was at the depth of the economic crisis back in 2008. That was just shy of 700,000, 3.2 million. And with that number, Barbara, we even know that some people had a hard time getting through to the unemployment claims office. Just give us your reaction.
You know, George, I think we all have to take that number with a grain of salt. I believe the unemployment numbers are a lot worse than that. Because they are only using the numbers through March 12th. And as you know, most of the people who have been laid off have been since March 12th. Lots of jobs have been cut. I think the number is $5 to $6 million since 5 to 6 million jobs since March 12th. And also you have to be aware that these numbers are done through phone surveys, which is fine to get a gathering of what people are saying, but they don't count the number of people in the unemployment line. That's not the basis of the numbers. Some are not eligible. Independent contractors don't apply. Some people never apply. Some people have run out of benefits. So I believe the unemployment numbers are going to be much higher than what is being reported.
That's a point very well taken. Remember, these are only numbers that came in through last Saturday. So it's likely that everybody who is facing unemployment this week, those numbers are going to come in this week. And that means, and we're going to move on to some other questions from our viewers, but that means what we're likely to see is an unemployment rate that's going to head into double digits.
You'll see an unemployment rate that should be easily in the much higher double digits, I'm afraid. But the good news is the stimulus package, I believe, really will save the day. That's what it's intended to. It's going to give families the help they need, and it's going to give the small business the ability to stay afloat. It's been well thought through. It's been rushed through the government, thank God, and we're hoping to really get the passage tomorrow. But that package is going to really hit on all the sore spots of everyone in America. So I think it's even-handed and fair.
It's going to have to get out there quickly. Okay, Barbara, thanks.
Yeah, and Barbara, with all of this uncertainty, we have a lot of people with a lot of questions for you. We've got one from Millie. Let's take a listen.
Hey guys, so I own a catering company, and we are in some crazy times right now. What would be the best way to use this stimulus money that we're being promised without falling deeper into debt? Because, you know, Uncle Sam gonna want his currency back.
Okay. Well, I think, Millie, you're in the same spot as every small business. Everybody's in a tough spot. And if you're going to save your business, it's not going to be with the stimulus package, right? It's going to be through hard work and making really tough decisions. If you decide to take the stimulus package loan, which is very favorable to small businesses as it's reported to be coming out, you're going to need to keep all your employees on your payroll, whoever they are, and rehire the people that you've already let go if you've let anyone go. And if you don't, that loan isn't going to be forgiven. You're going to have to work like crazy to pay it back. So I would think really long and hard before taking any money if you're not sure your business can pay it back.
And we have another question from Jennifer. Let's look.
I own a small luxury online jewelry boutique. Every month we spend money to acquire new customers on Facebook and Instagram ads. We're wondering if during this downturn, if we should cut our ads off completely or if we should keep them running but pivot the messaging to speak more about what's going on now. What do you think?
Well, Jennifer, lucky for you, you're in a good position because you're in the luxury market. And in the luxury market, the customers have time on their hands as everyone else does, but everybody wants a great deal. So you have to make sure in what you're offering is not your usual stuff, but a really great deal. And if you have the advertising dollars to still spend and consider yourself lucky, a lot of people don't, you still have to be very, very careful how you spend it. You should really be staying on top of Facebook and Instagram analytics and reporting to yourself daily, what kind of return am I really getting? Am I getting that bang for my buck that I deserve if I'm spending these advertising dollars? But your business, if you hustle, give a discount, and stay on top of your analytics, you are one of the lucky people that should really sail through this hard time.
And Barbara, we have one last question for Mary Grace, who's an event planner here in the New York metro area. Take a listen.
Because of the coronavirus outbreak, several of our events over the next few weeks and months have been postponed and canceled. I'm concerned about my employees who are paid on a 1099 basis based on the hours that they work at each event. How can I look out for them?
Well, Mary Grace, of course, you sound like you're a phenomenal boss, and I understand, I get it. You know, I thought of all my people who ever worked for me as my kids, and I felt responsible for them. But here's what I learned. You can only do so much. What you can do is you could be honest and direct with your employees and tell them like it is. Just tell them like it is. And the good news for you right now, which you might not be aware of yet, is you have help coming your way through the new stimulus package, because most people are included, including independent contractors. That's never happened before. You should stay on top of what qualifies them for what benefits and keep them totally informed. And last, so importantly, you should stay in touch with them. You don't always have to give employees the answers they want to hear, but they want to be loved, they want to be cared for, they want to be in touch with you, and they want to keep their morale up. And you sound like just the kind of person who's very able to do that.
Well, that is perfect and wonderful and important advice. Barbara Corcoran, as always, thank you so much for helping us guide us through these tough times.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.